Welcome everyone. Today's presentation is designed to help new teachers understand the STAAR Report Card and to provide you with some tips when speaking with parents about their child's scores. My name is Teresa O'Dowd and I'm excited to be with you here today and to help you learn more about the STAAR Report Card. Now, as educators, we know that no one test can tell us everything we need to know about a child's academic performance. However, tests can still be quite helpful. The STAAR test is just one of several signposts that you will use as a teacher to help navigate students to a successful future. But it is an important one because it tells us how well our students have learned grade level knowledge and skills in several core subject areas. The Texas Education Agency publishes the STAAR Report Cards each year to provide STAAR results to parents, teachers, and students. And over the next half hour, we are going to learn how to interpret and use the STAAR Report Card to help us. Students can achieve one of 4 performance levels on the STAAR. And all of you have a handout that I provided you with that shows you these STAAR performance levels. These performance labels describe how well students have learned grade level content. Students who master grade level have learned the knowledge and skills of that grade so well that they can use what they have learned in unfamiliar settings outside of the class. Students who master grade level are very well prepared for success in the next academic year, and we also know from research that students who reach this level of mastery by the end of their high school year have better than a 75% chance of passing freshman level college courses. Students at the meets grade level are on grade level. Students performing at this level are likely to succeed in the next school year, and those students that reach this level by the end of high school have been shown by research to have a better than 60% chance of passing freshman level college courses. The approaches grade level is received by those students who know a good amount about their course content, so we might think of them as passing, but these students will likely need additional academic support in the next school year, and with that support, they will be able to improve over time. The performance level did not meet grade level is used for students who have not demonstrated a sufficient understanding of grade level content. And these students will need significant help in the coming year in order to reach grade level. Now let's dive into the STAAR Report Card a little more. The STAAR Report Card features these 3-4 levels of performance, and the report's layout makes it clear which one of the performance levels a student has reached. The STAAR Report shows how a student's score compares to other students who took the same test. The report also shows how many questions a student answered correctly in each major category of the exam. Since so much of what we as teachers do with our students in school is intended to support their academic growth, this section of the report card is completely devoted to that idea. There is a graph that shows where the student was last year and where they are this year. Students are expected to learn more every year they are in school. So the performance levels for the current grade level, which is on the right side of the graph, are higher than last year's grade, which is on the left. Even so, teachers and parents can see how well the student performed in both years. And with that, they can see whether their student learned at least a year's worth of content in the last academic year, no matter what level the student started at. The report card also features students' Lexile scores designed to measure a student's reading level. The higher the Lexile level, the more complicated the book a child can read. Parents and teachers can see how a child has grown in reading skills throughout the year by seeing changes in the child's Lexile level. To improve the sense of perspective, they can see where a child's reading level is in reaction to most children at the same grade level, which is represented by the green bands. Of course, it's not important to know how well a child is doing unless we know what to do about it. So the report card has added features to help parents and teachers support their students to become stronger readers regardless of their current Lexile level. For example, the report card includes grade level text for a child to read depending on their Lexile level. The report card also features specific strategies, tips, and free online resources to help support a child's ability to read and write. These are organized to match the same major content areas found on the STAAR exam, which are the same knowledge and skills that teachers cover in class. There is also help in math. The report card provides parents activities they can do at home or while out and about with their child that will reinforce the same math skills that are being taught in our classrooms and that are covered on the STAAR exam. We are going to take a short break here. When we come back from our break, we will look at the report card features for students in high school and resources to improve performance for college and career prep. Welcome back, everyone. Before we begin again, what are some questions I can answer? No questions? Well, let's review a few things that we have learned so far about the STAAR Report Card before we move forward. So we talked a little bit about the performance levels. So the STAAR has how many performance levels? 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, take a moment to think about that, and I will take the first person that raises their hand, I will take their answer. Okay, very good. That is correct. The STAAR has 4 performance levels. They are the master grade level, meets grade level, approaches grade level, and did not meet grade level. And as you can see on the slide there, just a quick reminder of what each one of those performance levels means. Okay, let's take another question. What does it mean if a student's performance level is approaches grade level? And you got a little hint on that one just a few seconds ago. So let's take a look at what that might mean. Some remediation is recommended in the coming year. Does not constitute a passing score. Significant help is recommended in the coming year. Or the student should repeat the current grade level. So who would like to try to answer that one? All right. Hey, we're acing this. That is perfect. The approaches grade level is received by those students who know a good amount about their course content. So we could think of those as passing, those students as passing, but they will need additional academic support in the next year. And with that support, they should be able to improve over time. So that was the correct answer, the first one. All right, one more question. What is a Lexile score? And this one is just an open question. Anyone that wants to try to answer that question. Very good. That I couldn't have said it better myself. Correct. A Lexile score measures the student's reading level. Very good. Okay, I think you guys paid attention, so we're going to just move on to the next part of the presentation. And we're going to talk now about the report for high school students. That's kind of where we left off. So for high school students, the report card features advice to help parents and their children plan to get the most out of high school and as the student prepares for college or begins to explore maybe some specific career opportunities. So here you can see kind of an example of that. As teachers prepare for parent-teacher conferences, there is a section of the report card that provides teachers and parents with information to make the most of their time that they might spend in a conference. This section has sample questions it provides for the parents to ask of the teachers, and teachers could also use this section to prepare for questions that a parent might ask. So as you can see here, kind of divided, shows the parent kind of what they might want to do before the conference, and then it provides them with some sample questions. So if you, as a first-year teacher, had a parent that came in and says, does my child have good friends in class and in school? That would give you kind of an idea of what they might be asking. So it's not always just about the STAAR test exactly, like the scores. It could certainly relate to the scores, but it might also have to do with their interest level in your class, and maybe even what's something that they could do to help their student prepare. Okay, the last thing that I want to kind of look at is some additional information that you can find on a website. The website is texasassessment.com, and it's a place that parents can go to dive deeper into the STAAR assessment, but teachers and administrators can go there as well. So there's some good resources there. Parents can actually see test questions that their child answered that year. So that's kind of a great thing to allow parents to see those questions, because now they have an idea of what type of questions the child is being asked. They can also see how other students did across the state on those same questions, and the grade level specific knowledge or skill that each one of those questions was designed to address. So this will also help you, teacher, as you are conferencing with parents, maybe even before the STAAR test, and you're addressing those knowledge and skills that they're learning in your class. You might even talk to parents about, well, do you remember last year when you looked at your child's assessment scores, STAAR assessment scores? This was an area that the child had trouble with last year. You can see that they're still having trouble with that area. What can we do now together to make sure that your child improves in this area? These online resources are available, as I said before, for parents, but they're also great resources for educators and administrators, test administrators. So I hope this presentation and the online tools that we discussed will be helpful to you as you dive into students' STAAR data, and as you try to help parents and students learn more about how they can use the STAAR Report Card to improve their learning in your classroom and at home. So I want to thank you for your attention, and now let me take any questions that you have.